It also subtly suggests the power differential, Redford, the established icon, close, making her mark. She gets one take. She remembers it decades later. That underlines how little these perfect moments may actually involve. Here's where the unexpected truth lands. On the talk show Watch What Happens Live, host Andy Cohen asked, "Who is your best on-screen kiss?" Close immediately answered, "Robert Redford, in The Natural." Then added with a wry smile, "I only got to kiss him once." That's the reveal, but here's the thing, what she didn't say, but implied, is just as potent. The scene was mirror-perfect, career-elevating, nominated for Oscars, Close got one for that role, yet the actual shared screen moment was astonishingly short. One take. Which reveals both the glamour and the fleetingness of certain Hollywood moments. Close later reflected that she earned her third Oscar nomination for that film. Think about that, a movie moment, kiss, so small and screen time becomes the most memorable in her memory. That tells us two things: how actors cherish rare perfect moments and how the industry gives women powerful parts, then moves on quickly. This matters because it challenges our assumptions. We imagine movie stars share long, glamorous scenes, but sometimes those scenes are lightning flashes. It changes how we view both Redford's legend and Close's resilience. She came from that moment, went on to 8 Oscar nominations, and no wins, and is still speaking about that scene at 78. Also, there's humor and irony. She ended up with the character played by Redford. "I threw him out of my apartment, but I ended up with him," she quipped. It's bittersweet, a brief kiss, a legendary partner, a role that landed an Oscar nod, but the industry still didn't hand her the ultimate prize. That tension is what gives this truth its weight. So what can we take away? For one, sometimes the most impactful moment in someone's career is not its length, but its symbolic weight. One take. One kiss. One moment. Yet it lasts decades in memory. For another, it highlights gender and power in Hollywood. The legend, Redford, is secure. The talented challenger, Close, gets a short scene, but the story still powerfully echoes for decades. Finally, it reminds us to pay attention to what's not said. Close didn't brag, she reminisced. And that reflection at 78 gives a fresh context. It's not just nostalgia, it's perspective. If you're watching, you're seeing more than a celebrity anecdote, you're seeing a window into how actors build meaning in fleeting moments. Hello Gates, this is shocking. Legendary actress Glenn Close, at age 78, just dropped a confession about Robert Redford that no one saw coming. She revealed that the most unforgettable kiss of her entire career wasn't with a flashier younger co-star, it was with Redford, in the 1984 classic The Natural. And get this, she said she only got to kiss him once, yes, only one take, despite the scene becoming iconic. She later admitted maybe 2 takes, but offhandedly. That moment seemed small at the time, but what it uncovered about power dynamics, Hollywood legend status, and how women in film remember their work. Huge. Stick around, because in seconds you'll find how that brief moment became a major turning point in her career, and what it says about Redford, Close, and the unspoken rules behind the scenes of a Hollywood titan. In 1984, Glenn Close was still climbing, though already a respected name in Hollywood. She landed the role of Iris Gaines opposite Redford's Roy Hobbs in The Natural. Redford was already a living legend, the kind of actor whose name carried weight in every room. Close, in contrast, had undeniable talent but less legend aura. When Close later described the kiss scene, she said, "Robert Redford, in The Natural. I only got to kiss him once." On the face of it, that's sweet, an actress marking a standout moment. But peel back one layer, and you see something deeper: the unbalanced timing, the short-lived nature of the scene, and what it reveals about expectations for women on screen. Let's zoom in. In The Natural, Iris throws Roy out of her apartment, but by film's end, she ends up with him. Close recounts, "I only got to kiss him once, maybe 2 takes." Why does that matter? Because for a veteran actress now reflecting at 78, this scene isn't just a memory, it's a symbol. One take. With a legend. It tells us about the brevity of certain moments in female stars' lives, a fleeting glimpse, a perfect shot, and the rest of the career lived around and after it.